poop.
The poop. We gotta tell you about it.
What initially went through your mind when you were asked to partake in a reimagining of a classic thriller? Amanda, I'd like to start with you.
Well, I know Alexandra Cunningham, the writer-creator, so I knew that was going to take into account the Glenn Close character's perspective, Alex Forrest, because I feel like that's Alexandra's forte. So I knew that she was going to try to dig into the psychology a little bit more. Because obviously in the movie you only have a certain amount of time, and since it was 1987, it was all really from Dan's point of view. You leave thinking that Glenn Close's character is kind of more the villain, and she's reduced to that, and I think that probably bothered Alexandra, as well it should.
What about you, Alyssa?
Yeah, I thought she was just very interesting, different than what I had read before, and seemingly just very direct and intellectual, which made me think that there was something else going on because of how much she was dealing with. And yeah, so that was initially very interesting for me, just from, I think, there's not a lot of young women who are written with that much nuance. And then yeah, also the fact that it was a female director and a female showrunner and writer was really exciting, and I knew that given what the original movie had been, that perspective would be really interesting.
What was the most joyful part of working with each other, especially when it came to the mother-daughter dynamic?
The poop.
The poop. We gotta tell you about it.
Yes, please.
So,
Wait, was that wasn't the first scene.
that was our very first scene we ever shot together.
Was the poop?
Was the poop.
We learned that poop.
We had
What's
a
it
scene.
called? What are the bars
A
called?
Clif Bar. We
Oh,
were
Clif
walking
Bar.
a dog in this first scene, and there's a poop that we're picking up over and over and over again. We
And
picked
Cody
up
kept
this
having to make it into the exact
and
right
they made it
shape
with
from a Clif Bar.
mint chip Clif Bar, and he would right into a little log and we would pick it up.
She was probably expecting a deeper answer,
But that
I love this though too. I mean, we want all the tea, ladies. Give us all the tea, because
tea! And then I taught her
I
the
just
phrase.
learned what
I taught her the phrase,
tea.
what's the tea? So that's amazing that you said this.
I hope my daughters see this.
That's what you go, what's the tea?
What's the tea? What's the
What's the tea?
tea?
What's the tea?